Now your triceps make up 70% of your arm's muscle mass, making it one of the largest muscle groups in your entire arm. So the larger your triceps are, the bigger and more defined your arms are going to be. So the first exercise of this workout routine will be diamond push-ups. Now this exercise is really good for targeting your triceps, and to make it even more effective, you can put your feet on an elevated surface to put more emphasis on your triceps. Now to get into this position, we're going to go in standard push-up form, like so. Instead of keeping our hands shoulder width apart, we're going to put them in the shape of a diamond. And from this position, we're going to go down, and then we're going to go up. I'm going to do 20 reps. So let's go hit them. Make sure you're controlling every rep. We're gonna give it our last 3, 2, and 1. Whew. So those were diamond push-ups, really good at targeting your triceps right there. Now next exercise we're going to be doing is bench dips. So this time you're going to have to go find an elevated surface. You can use the edge of your couch, a chair, could be whatever, as long as you have something to prop your body up on. And from this position, we're going to make sure our body is straight. We're going to lean back on our triceps just a bit, and then we're going to go down, and then we're going to push up, really leaning back on the triceps. So we're going to go hit 20 again. Let's go for it. Make sure you're really leaning back on those triceps and having proper form. We're going to give our last reps. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. So those were bench dips. Now a harder variation would be just normal dips, but if you don't have a dip bar, then bench dips are just right. If you want to make it harder, you can do single arm dips. Of course, they're going to be much harder, but at the same time, you really want to challenge yourself. So the next exercise we're going to be doing is tricep extensions. But what's going to make it a bit different is instead of having a dumbbell,
we're going to be doing it from a plank position.
What we're going to do is we're going to get into push-up position again, and we're going to go bend from the elbows. And instead of pushing up like a normal push-up, what we're going to do is we're going to extend our elbows like this, making sure we lock them at the top. So we're going to do 10 of these. Let's go for it. That's going to make this harder. The closer your arms are to your body, the harder it's going to be. We're going to give our last reps. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Now you should really be feeling it in your triceps after the last 2 exercises, and this one, really good for your triceps, a killer exercise. Now the next exercise we're going to be doing is going to be reverse plank. So now to perform this exercise, we're going to start from a sitting down position, and all we're going to do is we're going to push our hips up like this, and we're going to put most of our body weight onto the back of our triceps. We're going to hold this for 45 seconds. Now, like I said, this is pretty much an active rest. We're still working our triceps indirectly, but it's not going to be as intense as all the other exercises we've already done. 20 more seconds. Make sure you're not drooping from the hips, but you're keeping those hips pushed up. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourselves back down. So that was reverse plank, really good for strengthening the lower back, as well as putting a bit of weight on our triceps. Like I said, it was just an active rest, so it wasn't going to be as nearly intense as the other exercises. Now the last exercise we're going to be doing is tricep kickbacks. So for this exercise, you're actually going to need a pair of dumbbells, and all we're going to do is we're going to go bend our back, keep it straight, also keep our arms a bit bent. All we're going to do is extend our arms, and then put them back. I'm going to do that 10 times. We're going to give our last reps. 3, 2, and 1. So that was tricep kickbacks. Really good on your triceps right there, extending your elbow. So that's it for this tricep workout routine. If you really enjoyed this video, hit that like and subscribe button. Share this video with a friend who needs bigger triceps, and I'll see you in my next video.